long time coming. Let's see if it gets posted. I post how to make Oreo truffles literally every holiday on my blog. I think this would probably be like the 8th time it gets posted. I'm sure Crystal is tired of reading them, so I thought this year for Blogmas, I'd do something a little bit different. I'm gonna make holiday-shaped Oreo balls, or I'm going to try to, and I'm gonna make it a video instead of a blog post. So, we'll start out with, hi kitty. Okay. We'll start out with what you need. It's super simple on ingredients, but you need a few extra things for this because we are making holiday shapes. So, first and foremost, you need Oreos. I've already opened them, so I don't have to do that in the video. You need cream cheese. I am totally dairy-free. These are much better with Philadelphia cream cheese, but we use this, or have used in the past, this Tofutti brand. You can get it at Kroger, Fresh Time. I wanted to try a Kite Hill brand that's soy-free from Target, but it had mold on it, which is back to Tofutti. And then you need some sort of candy coating. So if you're not dairy-free, your like grocery store brand candy coating is the best. It melts the best. If you are dairy-free, you can get these Enjoy Life chips that are free of like all the major allergens, including dairy, and you can get them at Kroger and Target. You will also need a food processor or a way to crush the Oreos. This is just the easiest way. A big bowl for mixing. Because we are making shapes, we need a rolling pin, and I have these assorted cookie cutters that are mini. I got them at Target, but Amazon would probably be a great place to get that. You need a couple baking sheets, parchment paper, this, like a small saucepan, and a spatula for melting your coating. And I think that's it. Oh, and toothpicks. Toothpicks make it easier to like dip everything. So we're gonna get started. First, we wash our hands. And in true YouTuber fashion, I'm only dressed on the top half. I imagine you're gonna see my sweatpants, but this is who I am. So it is what it is. First thing I do is I throw Oreos into the food processor, and I do it row by row, just so they all get processed really well. It's kind of a pain, like, I feel like this is not a foolproof thing, but anyway, about to get loud. Okay, so once the Oreos have been ground up to literally like a sand-like texture in the food processor, I like to put them in a big bowl. I find that that's like the easiest way to get the cream cheese mixed in. There are still like a couple. You'll always have this. Like usually I'll throw them back in the food processor, but this time I'll just give them to my handsome cameraman to eat. Okay, so they're processed. The next thing I do is I add in the cream cheese. And the easiest way to do that is to just kind of like separate it a little bit first, so just cut it a little. It uses just your regular 8-ounce block of Philadelphia cream cheese, and this is also 8 ounces, so I'll just toss the whole thing in there in a few different pieces. Oh. And then this part is actually super satisfying. You could do this with a mixer, but I find that it just makes a bigger mess. I like to combine these ingredients with my hands. So, I'm gonna be doing this for the next few minutes. We're probably gonna speed it up, and I'll show you what the texture should look like when you're done. All right, so I've mixed it all together, and you're gonna get what I kind of call like an Oreo boulder. It's a little stickier if you're using the dairy-free cream cheese, but the balls like this, and this is where things could get a little bit faily because I've never done this before. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to roll it out into a sheet so we can use the cookie cutters before I put it in the freezer. So I'm gonna take this small cookie sheet. I'm gonna put parchment paper on the bottom and on the top. So just kind of plop that right there. And then I'm gonna put parchment paper on the top too. Parchment paper is kind of like wax paper in that it's just not like, things don't hardcore stick to it. So anyway, I've got 2 layers of that, and I'm gonna try to roll this out. This could be hilarious because I'm not sure if this will work. It's not working. Oh, okay, so what I ended up doing is I refolded it so I could get it a little bit thicker, and then I kind of just flattened it out with my hands because I don't want it to be too thin. But I do want it to be thin enough that the cutters will make it all the way through. So maybe just like ever so slightly thinner. Alright, so I like the look of that. Now the rest, and this is kind of the important thing that I do. People at work always ask how I get them to be like perfect shapes. Who knows if this will work because they're special shapes. But I then put it in the freezer for 30 minutes because it toughens up the mixture and makes it just easier to work with. So that's gonna go in the freezer for 30 minutes. Start the timer now. All right, so it's been 30 minutes. Nice little dance right there. We can go ahead and get our Oreos out of the freezer and cut them. So before I get started on that, I'm actually gonna go ahead and get I need a little plate, and get the chocolate melting. So what you should know about melting chocolate is that chocolate burns very easily. So once you put your chocolate, when you put your chocolate in there, you're gonna want it to be on a really low, like a super low heat setting. I'm just gonna dump in, I don't know, most of my bag. This is definitely not gonna make as many Oreo balls as a typical batch where I'm literally making ball shaped things. But I'm gonna go ahead, everybody knows how to use a cookie cutter, so let's do this. Oh, okay, so our chocolate is melted, and Kyle's gonna help me, but chocolate's melted. We just put a toothpick in each one of the Oreo Truffles, and I'm gonna coat them in chocolate. I just kind of like pull all the chocolate to one side of the saucepan. I'm gonna coat them in chocolate. Kyle's actually gonna sprinkle these crushed up peppermints on top, so they'll kind of be like peppermint bark. I'm really excited. Anyway, we'll see if this works. The fake cream cheese is a little less tough than like regular cream cheese, so far I'm not having like the best luck. Alright, so all the Oreo Truffles are cooled, and this is the final product. I think they're really cute. Here's the tree, a candy cane, a gingerbread man. I do think this would actually work a lot better with like the regular recipe, which is Philadelphia cream cheese. It kind of just gets a little bit tougher and easier to work with, but overall I'm pleasantly surprised with how they turned out. If you make them too, let me know how they turn out. I guess final test is a taste test. Over